As you guys know, in Grand RP there is a lot of businesses, and they are really expensive. For example, just recently 2 new businesses were added to the game. Pet shops. When I looked at it, 4 hours before the auction started, one was going for $68 million and the other was going for $100 million. And let's be honest, they're probably not going to make that much money. Since pets aren't actually being added to these shops, the only thing you could buy there is pet food, which is $1,000 a pop. But yet, they still go for extremely high prices. And that's a business that probably won't make a whole lot of money. There's other ones like ATMs in the middle of buttfuck nowhere that also probably won't make that much money, but they still go for like $20 million. It's kind of crazy. So I wanted to bring up a couple little ideas I had when it comes to businesses, and I hope at one point they actually implement something like I'm saying in this video, because it'd be pretty useful to some of the average players, especially for RP. In a way, if they're trying to make it more realistic, like how it would be in real life. Just before we get into it though, if you haven't already joined the server and want to, be sure to click the link down below in the description, click on start playing, select which server you want to play on, register an account, and download the launcher, and you should be good to go from there. And of course, if you do want to join my family, all you gotta do is click the family link down below in the description, join the Discord, and hit somebody up in there, and they will invite you right into the family, and you can drive around some of these beautiful cars. By the way, what do you guys think of the looks of my Bugattis now? We changed them all to red and black, and I think they're looking pretty nice. But anyways, let's talk about businesses here. So there's a few different ideas I have. Lovely. I love when that happens. But yeah, there's a few ideas I have. The first one is just straight up walking up to a business and being able to invest in it. Now, obviously, the numbers would be somewhat difficult to figure out. The developers would have to mess around with that, so then they make it kind of fair. But let's say we go up to this clothing store right here. All right, now this is just one small idea I have. We walk up to the store, we click E, and then we see this screen. Oh, I could seal a business. Oh shit, oh that's cool. I forgot I'm in government. I don't think I have the authority to do that though. But anyways, we'd be able to go here and there'd be an option to click on invest. And then we'd be able to invest X amount of money into this business. It's like on Shark Tank or on Dragon's Den, where you're buying a certain percentage of the business. Now the owner, I'm not sure how they would be affected by it. Either they would get the money or the server would get the money. But if the business ends up doing well and sells products, you would get a portion of that amount, I guess. So let's say the business is valued at like $200 million and you buy 1% of that, which is $2 million bucks. That means if the business made, I don't know, let's say $1 million in the first day, you get a small profit that day of $10,000. I am definitely not able to go and buy a business for $200 million. And that's not even one of the most expensive businesses in the game. There's other businesses that are almost $1 billion, maybe even more. So that's one option. Obviously, the other option is being able to do the exact same thing on your phone. Now, the concept that I personally like is adding every single business to the stock market exchange. You guys know in real life, I do it all the time. I'm assuming a lot of you guys do it as well. You invest in the stock market. Since these are all businesses owned by people, we should be able to buy shares for those specific businesses. Literally, like clothing store number 4 or gas station number 26. Literally every single business in the entire game. But they wouldn't be like how they are now. Like if you go into the stocks exchange, right? And you click E and you want to look at the market. These aren't like real, I guess. Like chip tuning shares obviously didn't drop today. Farm shares probably didn't drop either. Like a lot of these are just scripts. They're not like based on the actual business themselves, I think, right? Because if they were, a lot of these stocks would be a lot higher. Like for example, car sharing, 131 bucks? No, it definitely did not just drop $831. So what they would do is they would add all of the businesses to the stock exchange, and then you would be able to buy shares for those businesses. Like let's say car sharing, for example. Let's say it's valued at $800 million. And then let's say they release like 1 million shares. That would mean each share would cost you 800 bucks to purchase. And let's say the business does well for the day. Maybe that share price goes up to 802 bucks. Or maybe it does terrible and doesn't meet a specific quota. Then the share would drop down a little bit. Pretty much what I'm trying to get at is give some of the players in the city who don't have hundreds of millions of dollars the opportunity to be a part of some of these businesses. Because think realistically about it. The odds of any of us watching this video being able to afford a car sharing business or a custom shop or a chip tuning business is very, very low. Even a gas station. Like this one right here, I don't even know what it's worth. Last time I looked, I think it was like maybe 300, 400 mil, and that was months ago. Now it's probably worth even more because it makes a pretty good amount of money and things just keep going up in price in the city. So by doing this, it'll allow people who don't have a ton of money to actually make some money off of businesses in the game. And of course, it would benefit the owners depending on which route the developers decide to go down. And there would be ways where you could make a whole lot of money from it, especially if you invested a lot. Like, for example, if you invested, I don't know, $400 million into a business, you bought up like almost all of the shares, and it goes up just a little bit, you'll make a pretty good profit. It's just like crypto in that example. But, you know, when they made crypto, it was working well for a while. Everybody was buying and selling, and then they decided to just up the price really high for some reason. Everybody sold off the crypto and it ruined it. If they never did that, then the crypto market would still be going right now, and that is what most people would be doing in the game. They'd be having a blast buying and selling it. So if they did the same thing with actual businesses, I feel like a lot of people would really enjoy it. Plus, the fact is, it's not fake businesses that you're investing in, like how it is now. It's actual businesses. And then if you really wanted to, let's say you invest a lot of money into one business, why don't you just go shop at that business or try to get people to come and shop at that business? Since you're technically a partial owner of the business now. You're not the sole owner, you don't actually own it, but you do own stock in the actual business. Like I said, it would just allow people to make more money and feel like they kind of own a business. And what I was saying about crypto, it's pretty much the same thing, but in my opinion, a little bit better. Because one, I don't really like cryptocurrencies, but the way they set it up, it was honestly working perfectly until it got ruined. So if they did the exact same thing, but with businesses, and they don't mess it up, they just make it exactly like how they did it before, and then just leave it be and let us mess around with it, it will work out perfectly. And let's say they don't even want to do it with businesses. They don't have to. If they really wanted to, they could restart the entire crypto market by adding more cryptocurrencies into the game that you're able to purchase. And honestly, I think that would be kind of better, be more realistic, because right now, apparently there's only one cryptocurrency in the entire world of GTA. So doesn't make a whole lot of sense there, but either way, something like this would definitely be a bit of a help. And I feel like it would be a pretty great update as well, because it would add content into the game that we could do. Like, I remember when the crypto market first came out in this game, all we would do is wake up, focus on looking at that, buying it here, selling it here, doing all kinds of stuff. We were having a blast, and honestly, I played so much just because of that, and I'm sure a lot of people did the exact same thing as well. And then when they screwed it all up, it benefited a lot of people. Like, I made like $150 million, I think. And then there's other people who literally still have like $50 million worth of crypto and they can't do anything with it. I think it would be a really great concept, adding the ability to invest in businesses, buy shares of businesses, since it's very difficult to actually buy the business yourself. Like, I probably would be able to afford a business if I were to sell everything I own. So that means all of the cars in this garage, and this one, I was like, bro, look how nice this looks, god damn. But yeah, if I sell all these cars, I'd probably get around $50-60 million. If I sell the house, probably $150 million. Sell my other house, maybe like $20 million. And then I'd be able to buy a business that might make me $50K per day. Like, that's crazy, right? So I personally think the concept is pretty great. I want to hear what you guys think down below. And of course, if you can add on to it at all, or kind of make your own version of it, be sure to comment it down below. And hopefully some of the developers actually take a look at it and maybe implement it in the next update or the update after that. Because imagine how awesome that would be. It would be just like how crypto was back when it first came out, but it would be with all of the businesses in the game. And I would pray that they don't ruin it. And if you guys don't know what they did to crypto, well, let's just say it was sitting at like 10,000 or 12,000 bucks per coin, I guess. And then the server reset and they set it to 19,000, almost doubling your money, literally in like 5 minutes. So every single person sold off every bit of crypto that they had. And it really screwed over a lot of people. And still, it's not fixed at all. Like, we can go and look at it right now. Did they remove it? No, it's right here. There it is. General fund, 7.9K. Before, that was sitting at like 2 billion or something like that. It was crazy. But either way, I think it's a great concept. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section if you would like to see it or something similar to it. Like I said, comment what you guys would do down below. But anyways, that is going to wrap things up for today. Thank you so much for watching. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.